Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Good evening.
Good evening.
So, we're back.
We're back
with Conversation 27. We haven't been very consistent.
Yeah. Just
What's your excuse?
I know, I'm trying to think about like how to phrase it, but we've tried. I would say is the important part because we do like to do this.
Yes.
But yeah, we just got caught up lately.
Yeah, things. It's been really busy for us.
Yeah. But we're here.
Making time.
Yeah.
So today we're going to talk about the Sinaloa house. It's like I guess it's called the Sinaloa restaurant, right? But it's a building that's an older building in town. And yeah, so it's said to be scary and haunted.
So we wanted to keep it in the whole October theme of like scary
haunted places. I guess we're doing haunted places recently.
Yeah, we have been. We are trying to get some stories down.
Yeah.
But lately we've just kind of been like out and about, like wanting to do like haunted places.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's kind of where we're at.
Okay. So tell us, Eileen.
Okay, so a little background info on like the property. So it was first built in 1901. So it's really old.
That is old.
Yeah, I think it's like maybe like what, 200 years probably? Like 100 to 200 years. Yeah, I think so. So, I guess Ellen M. Baker Tracy, who was a widow of Thomas Baker, was the woman who donated the 2 acres of land
that the building sits on.
Yeah, so she donated to the city, and in 1909, and it was turned into a children's center, which was basically an orphanage for children. And so it was built on that property, like I'm mentioning. Like, I mean, the building was already there, but, they just turned it into, like, an orphanage, a children's center. And people claim that they see small handprints, that those small little handprints can still be seen on the
steps.
Concrete steps of the building's entry.
So I think what they meant is that you can... the hands are still there.
Yeah.
So it's like, when people like put a new concrete slab.
Yeah, and then they
imprint on it.
Yeah, I think that's what they mean. And they serve as a vivid reminder of the building's original occupants. So when you go and check that out, you're like, oh yeah, it was a children's center before, like it was all these other things, So over time, the building was used for many things. Okay, so at first it was, like we said, the children's center. So before it became like what was the last thing it was, which was like Sinaloa restaurant, it was a building, like I said, that housed a children's center. It was also a boxing gym, an Italian restaurant, a mortuary, and then finally like Sinaloa House restaurant.
Wow.
So yeah, it was kind of like it served a whole lot of purposes.
What's weird to me is the fact that it was a mortuary and okay, so it was a restaurant, a mortuary, and then a restaurant.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like
that's weird.
Like people ate where people were embalmed.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay.
That's just odd. So I don't know if you wanted to get into this part. So in 1962, Mike and Annie Munoz purchased the building from Susie and Giovanni. Yeah, because I guess they were Italian owners, because it was an Italian restaurant.
I feel like a lot of here in our town, like a lot of people are Italian. Like the original owners, like that first settled, are mostly Italian.
That's cool
because we have the Banducci farm. There's so there's like different, anyways. So they purchased it from the Anton Giovanni's and
her husband. So it was the property of like her and her husband, and Mike and Annie purchased it from them.
and they turned it into a Mexican restaurant, which they called Sinaloa Spanish Food.
Yeah, that was the first.
And it still has the name on it. So it's still like, yeah.
So at that, like, it was titled that because what happened was that when they first started Sinaloa, it was in another place that wasn't this one. But then I guess maybe they wanted to expand, so they bought this property and, you know, kept the name, but they were just at a different location.
Yeah.
But then once they
later changed the name to Sinaloa Mexican Restaurant. And if you look at the board, the name, it says Sinaloa Dinner or something.
Oh, yeah,
Diner.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so the restaurant remained in business for 70 years. That's a long time before it closed. Yeah,
that's a really long time.
So the last time the building closed, the restaurant went out of business and it officially closed permanently in January of 2019. So it wasn't that long ago, and I'm surprised we didn't ever go.
Yeah,
I guess because the building looks kind of weird.
Yeah, it does.
It's like you guys will see it. We're gonna post a video of it, but it looks kind of like
it looks more of a home than anything else.
It looks like a home, but it looks old. Like it's kind of like weathered.
It is very weathered.
Okay,
you want to do the first story? I'll do the
second. So one of the haunted stories that people say happens in the house is of the story of a man that was killed during a boxing match when it was a gym. So remember, it was a gym. A boxing gym. So people say that his spirit still walks the halls. There's also, I guess people also say that they sometimes even hear the bell of a,
the ring, like the rounds.
Boxing, the rounds bell that it rings, and then you can hear a man screaming in pain.
Yeah.
So that's one of the stories. I mean, it's believable. I mean, it was a gym, and there was fights there happening. So why wouldn't somebody stay behind? And I don't know. But okay, go ahead. What's another scary one?
So it is also believed that many of the bodies brought to the mortuary left their spirits behind, causing customers to report the feeling of strange cold winds and wailing. So I guess when they're there, like when they were there having dinner, like they're like, why is it chilly all of a sudden, you know?
Yeah.
And it was because it was a mortuary.
So yeah,
and spirits linger, I presume, you know?
I feel like I've heard people would always say that they would go eat there and that they would feel like it just had a vibe to it.
Yeah.
And people would be like, yeah, it's definitely creepy, especially the bathroom. People would say that the bathrooms were scary, like that they would have weird feelings in there. There was a story that a little girl appeared to a woman in the restroom and she came out screaming. She's like, this little girl just appeared and disappeared right in front of my face. That's creepy. Insane. I think I don't know, man.
I don't know.
Thank God we didn't go at night.
Yeah.
Because it is, even during the day, the building itself is scary.
Yeah.
Because I can't even imagine at night.
We did check it out during the day, and just the vibe was like weird.
Because the house is old, but you guys will see it. We have we're gonna post videos that we took. Okay.
And so, like we said, the Sinaloa restaurant had a good 70-year run. And after that, like, they just permanently closed, so now it's just vacant and it's up for sale. And the price tag is $1.9 million if you want to buy it.
Yeah, I don't know.
So yeah, it's up for sale. And
I mean, you'd have to do a lot of like rebuilding to it because
you would.
I don't know how it looks from the inside, but from the outside it needs work.
A lot of restoration for sure. Yeah, because the stairs were all crooked.
I know.
Yeah,
I don't know. It was creepy.
Yeah, it needs a lot of work. So do you have any theories
about it being haunted? I think it makes sense. The age of the building, the history behind it. I want to say, like there's definitely time that, there's probably spirits that were caught up in time there, like that just didn't move on, or I mean, even like the children, the children that were there at the beginning, maybe to some of them it felt like home.
Yeah, that's true.
And then the boxing thing. I mean, I think buildings that have that much history in them absorb some type of energy, no? Some type of some type of something. So, I don't know. What do you think?
I think that, having it had been a mortuary, like, I do feel that
it plays a role.
Yeah, man. I feel like, like maybe souls do linger there, especially if they didn't have people who prayed for them,
Yeah.
to cross
and
over.
Also, kind of like the Amityville, right? Or is it the Connecticut one? Where they had, they actually would embalm bodies in that home. Yeah, because when they moved in, I mean, I don't know which one of the two it is, but when they moved in, there was an actual, the table where they embalmed the bodies and everything was still there when they moved in, when they bought the house. So, I mean, I'm pretty sure that the Sinaloa didn't have that.
Yeah.
But, just to think about the fact that, that house was, haunted by those people that were, fixed or,
Yeah.
So I think that plays a role. I mean.
Yeah, I think that's, a likely thing for sure. And maybe that's what the spirits wanted, maybe they were just wanting people to help them cross over, maybe,
Yeah,
somebody to pray for them. I think it's a possibility, souls want to find peace,
I mean, would you buy it or go in there?
No, it's scary. I wouldn't buy it.
I wouldn't feel safe going in there. I mean, just based on what it looks like outside, I think it would be deteriorated on the inside too. So I don't know.
I feel like it wouldn't feel safe because of the vibe it has.
But yeah, I mean, ever since we've known about that place, I've known that it has history and people have claimed to know that it's haunted. So yeah, it's one of our famous haunted buildings.
I just find it interesting how people are open to talking about how places are haunted. You know what I mean? I feel like that's interesting because you would.
I mean, before it was a taboo. Now everybody's yay! I want to talk about it.
Yeah, so it's pretty surprising, the discoveries we've been coming across now in these haunted places. So that's interesting.
Well, so yeah, I mean, if you guys want to visit the building, it's up for sale. I mean, I don't know how you would go about going in there, but
yeah,
unless you want to buy it,
you can get an agent to show it to you.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like it's a little bit overpriced. Yeah, but I mean, it is in the middle in downtown area, so it is a lot of people go there, so it would be a good business for someone. But yeah, stay tuned because we are going to show you the videos of the recordings we took there. And yeah, I think that's all we have.
Yeah, that's all we have. So hopefully you enjoy the content,
this video, and hopefully next week we'll have another it's gonna probably be Halloween.
Yeah,
Halloween special.
Yeah, so hopefully something good.
Yeah. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye. We're here at Sinaloa, trying to see what it looks like, trying to give you content, show you what the place looks like, its vibe, and it's over here on the right, and it's pretty creepy. As you can see, it feels creepy. The vibe is off.
Yeah, check out these stairs.
Yeah, the stairs are crooked as heck.
Yeah, I don't know. It's for sale if anybody wants to buy it.
Yeah, it's just I don't know, it's eerie for sure.
So
pretty abandoned.
Yeah, we're gonna talk more about it, but there's it's one of the older buildings.
Yeah, it's pretty old. It's a good sized property though. It's it's got some good square footage.
Yeah. And then here's the. I don't think we can see it because of the
Sinaloa.
Oh, there you go.
Diners or dinners. So I guess it has 2 entries. Another entryway.
I think this is the main entrance. Wow, it has big windows. They look like, it looks like all the windows are closed.